Thank you for watching this presentation of the Upland Racing League.
Brought to you by the Epics Podcast. Catch them Thursday nights at 9:15 Eastern, 6:15 Pacific. Promotional consideration for today's race has been paid for by the following. By Integrity Finance, by MMVH, scan QR code for information. And by Metaverse Auto Group Dealerships. And by Immersed Banner and Llama Libre.
Today's race brought to you by the Upix Podcast. Catch them Thursday nights at 9:15 p.m. Eastern.
The Upix Podcast with the property expert. If it's happening in Upland, it's the place you want to check first. With your host who's stupid to win and thank me later. Bringing the strategy, news, and cool charts with all the data. This is Upland, where the Metaverse goes down. Genesis, San Fran, to Rio, and all around. Don't miss a week, you never know what they'll say next. It's the Upland property experts, baby, UPX.
Good afternoon, evening, morning, wherever you are on race day here on the Metaverse Racing News Network. I'm Matt Sheff, joined once again by my buddy Dak over there hanging out with me from the URL. Dak, how you doing this morning, this afternoon, or this evening, whatever it is in your area of the world?
I am doing great. It is afternoon. It's a nice, pleasant afternoon here in Florida.
Oh, rock on. Well, we've hit a whopping 48 degrees in my neck of the woods today, so we're on a warming trend.
Yeah, I won't even tell you what it is now.
it was 22 here yesterday, so we've doubled that today, so feeling much better. Anyway, we've got an exciting week of racing here for you this week, coming to you from Tyner North out in Bakersfield, California. So we're very excited to get this week rolling. With that said, let's go ahead and introduce our drivers for today's race.
Let's get our drivers. Racing for the Mahoney and V Motorsports Racing Team, sponsored by Mahoney Metaverse Holdings, number 30, San Mahoney. Rating 2023 Pro Series Champion, number 15, Matsuda R. Representing the Castle Elite Racing Team, sponsored by BEBattle.net and My Upland Info, along with Anthology Puzzles, number 13, Yeoman, and number 7, TB125. Representing Tyner Speedways, Tyner Homes, and Kern Motors, number 9, I Fly. Representing the Hyde Park Ninjas, sponsored by Ninjava Coffee, number 6, KO Ninja. Representing Meadows Racing School, current URL world number 1, number 6, Metaspook. Sponsored by MWAGA Investments, number 15, MWAGA Mizzy. Representing the Creedmoor Hub, sponsored by the 24/7 Adventure Group, number 6, Swedish Mogul. Representing Tolton Racing, sponsored by Tolton Nut Adventures, number 22, JH2271. And finally, sponsored by Neo Decor Showrooms and Factories, number 5, Wanderer 1976.
All right, that's our racers for today. Hopefully everybody's got their cars tuned up and ready to go. Super excited. You, Dak, how's it hanging on your end?
Doing pretty good.
Got any favorites today?
I'm sorry?
I said, you got any favorites today?
You're talking about
you
some
know
of the smack talk I had in the Race Day channel. Okay, all right. So last week, KO Ninja took first place. I was wearing the Hyde Park Ninjas t-shirt. Someone's a little jealous that I have these t-shirts. And today, I'm wearing the Buck T-shirt, the Board Uplanders Club T-shirt. So no pressure on Metaspook to see if he wins today.
Nice, nice. All right, all right. Well, I'm, I don't know. I honestly, I would like to see. I'd like to see if KO can back up his win from last week with a nice finish this week. That is something that's going to be interesting to watch out there. Of course, you always have to account for Matsuda and the Mahoney guys because they are going to be right up there in the mix. I have a feeling Tyner is an interesting track. It's a pretty fast track, and I think it's going to make for some awesome racing today.
Yeah, no, it's going to be interesting. The competition is just getting better. It again, who runs the smoothest race? That's going to be,
Yep.
in the end, what matters.
Yeah, it's going to be who can run the cleanest race going through this track. So, it's going to be interesting to see. All right.
That it is, my friend.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and check out our standings up to this point. We mentioned that KO was able to take the win last week, and so he was the biggest mover this week, moving up 4 spots into the number 4 spot, ahead of Wander and Mwaga, who are holding tight at the 5th spot. With, of course, Matsuda and San Mahoney still ranking up there 1 and 2, with Metaspook number 3. So super tight at the top. Definitely room for anybody to make moves today. Still lots of racing left in the season, so not too worried about it yet, so to speak. Also, too, we had a lot of huge announcements come out of Upland this week in regards to racing and also transportation and some other stuff. So we have the Upland Racing Series that started off on Tuesday. It's going to be really crazy. The competition's heating up every day. I did want to go ahead and do a quick leaderboard update on the Upland Racing Series that's happening right now. As you can see in the championship circuit, XAOC has overtaken Metaspook for first place. This happened within the last hour or so, with Mwaga up there at number 3, Big Norm 6'11" in number 4, Salmonator 5th, Edelschrott in 6th, and myself in 7th, Mike Benzie 8th, JH 2271 in 9th, Elijah rounding out the top 10 in the Champion Circuit and Pro Series. Moving on to Series 2, Zamir, you'll remember him from remember them, not sure if it's him, but remember them from the Upland Overdrive, making a pretty good impression in the finals there. So they have the hold on first place right now in Series 2. F and Smoke running the lead in the Series T right there. F and Smoke's on a few of the leaderboards, running a lot of races. Wedge Cloud coming in the first place spot in the Series 4. And on the carts, Warlocks NFT just took over Highlander 30 within the last couple of hours to take over the number 1 spot in the kart series. So lots of things happening. Really, really cool. Also with the transportation coming along for this week, that was pretty awesome as well. So lots of racing happening.
Yeah, to that point, I want to give you some kind of kudos and kind of promote the fact that we started a new show on Metaverse Racing News Network, Headline News Weekly, Upland Racing, and you're doing a great job with just capturing all of the information, getting it out there. So if you haven't seen it yet, definitely go check it out. It's one of the videos in our YouTube channel, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell, as content creators love to say.
Absolutely, and thank you very much for that. We're going to try to do a weekly show now, highlighting everything racing going on in Upland and around the Metaverse. So if you have a noteworthy, newsworthy show or a newsworthy happening going on in your server, please feel free to DM me over in the URL server. I'm pretty much open all the time. I will answer you eventually, if not right away, but please know that I answer everything that comes in. So If you have anything happening with your server and with races in Upland and you want to promote these things and you've got some newsworthy notes happening, make sure you hit me up and let's check it out. All right, with that said, we're going to go ahead and preview this week's track. As I said, we're running on the Tyner North Speedway. This is in Bakersfield, and this is around a neighborhood that has 5 tracks that are planned. This is the first of the 5 that are in Upland and ready to go. We're at 2.03 miles. It's a fairly short track. 18 grueling turns. A lot of the drivers are going to make, try to be jockeying for a position somewhere around turn 5 to 8. Those are the spots where you can really kind of use your boost and jockey for position until you get into turn 10 through basically 18 into the finish. There's a really wild chicane that you really need to know the line on to get through it safely. So it's definitely going to be some pretty crazy racing today. So with that said, let's go ahead and talk about our heats for this afternoon's race. And let me get to that screen. In heat number 1, we are going to have Dr. Ted, San Mahoney, Buellman, M. Wagamizzi, KO Ninja as our starter and pole position person, and J.H. Tolton in heat number 1. So if we have a code ready to post, let's go ahead and get it up there. KO Ninja, you have the start today. So whenever you are ready.
He is working on it. He will have the code up.
And unfortunately, just so everybody knows, this will not count towards your Upland Racing Series points, as you cannot use competition cars in the series. It is right. Pro cars only with your S1s to boot. So S1 Rs, S1 UKs, the Argentina version, all of those are good to go. Competition series does not count. But let's fill you in a little bit on how we run this. So during each qualifying heat, we have 6 or 5 racers, depending on which heat you're in. The qualifying heats, we do a 5,000 UPIC stake on the qualifying heats, and that ensures that the track owner will get some revenue from what we are doing here today. If you are lucky enough to make it into the finals, if you are in the top 6 of the qualifying heats and make it into the finals today, the staking on that one is only 100 UPIC so that you can get your URL ranking points and not break the bank to race 2 races in one day. So that's kind of how we run that. And we are full, so I'm going to go ahead and copy the code and jump right on in there. I will let you know when to hit the start button here. Yeah. Get into spectator mode. Let's go ahead and jump over to my screen share. And we are going to get some racing on today. Heat number 1, we've got Buellman, I, J.H. Tolton, KO Ninja, M. Waga, and San Mahoney going at it. This should be a super good race. I'm very excited for this. And whenever you're ready to push that start button, you may go ahead.
So KO got pulled this week. He took first last week. Let's see what happens.
Let's see if we get a clean start this week. I would love that.
Yeah. There's a lot more people racing right now too. So.
Oh man, yeah, it's crazy. Oh yeah, we're getting a nice clean start. Here we go. We are in go right now. Woo! KO Ninja off with a big jump. M Waga right there with him on the inside lane, which has a tendency to be a little bit faster.
Oh, there was already some skidding.
JH jumps in there to second place. KO Ninja in third. Now San Mahoney taking over third place. Wow, Sand's got a really nice line going there. He jumps all the way up into second.
Mwaga, wow.
Mwaga with a nice line. San Mahoney second. Buellman now third. KO Ninja running fourth. JH running fifth. Ifili running sixth. Looks like Ifili got his pit crew under control and in there.
Yeah, it's good to see him. Yeah. It is his track.
Into the chicanes. There they go, back out of the chicanes. This is the tough technical part of the track. Mwaga making it through there very nicely. San Mahoney up into second.
Clean.
That was very clean. KO Ninja in third, dropping Buellman down to fourth. JH still running fifth. Ifili in sixth still. And I almost think Ifili may have errored out. Buellman running fourth, and this is that section of the track where we're jockeying for position. We got Mwaga still holding on to first place, making a very nice run here. Great boost timing around that corner right there. That is for sure.
Did you see Mwaga's? He boosted and turned perfectly.
Yep. There's one spot on that back stretch where you can, if you boost at the right spot, your boost will end right at the turn.
That's what he did.
Yep. Mwaga still holding on to first with a nice comfortable lead. Again, very clean through the chicane. San Mahoney up in second place. KO Ninja still holding on to third, trying to get into the qualifier. We're moving into the last lap with Mwaga leading the pack, and it looks like he's stretched his lead out by just a couple of seconds here.
Yeah.
JH still holding into fifth place. Ifili in sixth. And here comes San Mahoney with a boost coming up to the side of Mwaga on the very last lap. KO Ninja also with a boost coming up in there on the last lap. We are into the very last part of this back stretch, coming around turn number 10 right now, into the chicanes. Let's see if we can get clean through here. Mwaga running very nicely. KO caught the dirty lane there for a little bit. Mwaga still holding on to the lead in front of San Mahoney. KO Ninja still in third. San Mahoney making a pass to the inside on a beautiful move and to take over first place. KO Ninja sneaking in right behind him. Gonna take the win away from Mwaga, but he's still gonna hold on for a third pace qualifier. Wow, what an amazing race that was. Good Lord. Oh, that was fantastic.
That was good racing.
Excellent racing by San Mahoney, KO Ninja, and Mwaga. That was an incredible takeover on that last lap to the inside by San Mahoney, and KO Ninja taking full opportunity to sneak in right behind him. Dak, you got a screenshot there?
I do.
All right. All right, we have our first finals qualifiers in there. San Mahoney with a 306.753. KO Ninja right behind him, only 4/100ths of a second off at a 307.330, and Mwaga with a 308.226. San Mahoney right now with the time to beat of a 306. That's a very fast time for that track. Possibly a finals pole position time there. So very, very nice. We are going to go ahead and get ready for heat number 2. We'll get that lined up, and in the meantime, we're going to break away for a quick commercial break. All right, and we're back. We got the lobby getting started right now. Wanderer 1976 holding the pole position here. Let's go ahead and take a look at who is in heat number 2 this afternoon. We have TB 125, Matsuda R. Wanderer 1976, as I said, is the starter for today. and then Swedish Mogul, and also Metaspook. And as in previous weeks with this heat, I do have to join as a car. So just let me know when everybody gets in so I can get in on the sixth spot and be in the back and kind of hold the brakes and all of that stuff. So,
Yeah, so Wanderer is putting together the lobby and getting that set. But wow, that was a great race, and it was really interesting. It was a clean race, but there was still like 2 seconds difference between first and third.
yeah, yeah, not quite
So
2 seconds, about a second and a half difference. Which
yeah,
that's really really close. Those guys were nice and bunched up there. I do believe that IFLI was had some engine trouble at the end there. Looks like
yeah,
they possibly got knocked out. JH with a nice run. Obviously had some difficulties as well running with a 318 kind of in the back of the pack. Buellman right up there close to the front with a 309.803, which is right around where we were practicing at. So Stan Mahoney, very nice run with a 306. I think that's going to be a tough time to beat. We do have the code posted from Wanderer there, and I am going to repost it one more time without the word code in front of it. There we go.
let me know when everyone's in so I can get in as well as. Oh well, no, I can't spectate this one. Never mind.
All right, so we do have the code posted. I am going to.
While you're getting to that together, anyone who's watching, if you guys can comment, has anyone tried private transportation from one city to another? And how's that worked out for you?
I actually drove from. I had to go down to Kansas City and pick up a vehicle to take up to Chicago because I didn't have a car in Chicago. So I flew down to Kansas City last night, grabbed an S4 something, and drove it back to Chicago, and it was a 2 hour and 15-minute drive. So I thought that was actually not too bad.
No.
I'm not sure. It'd probably be like 10 hours to go out to San Francisco or something, or, I'm not going to do
I
anything
want to
crazy.
get a car down to Rio.
Yeah,
I
I'm
should
not.
have done that before.
I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do anything crazy like Shaq did and drive my car to Rio and take 1 day and 9 hours to get there, and be stuck in my car for a day and 9 hours. Poor Shaq.
Sometimes it's worth just buying a car.
I know, right? I believe we are still missing Swedish Mogul, but I'm going to go ahead and jump into the race just to
Yeah, so
make sure that I'm
tried to
in
ping
there.
him. I think we're going to have a third DNS for him, which hopefully everything's okay, and we'll have to just check in on him.
Yeah. Yeah, so Swedish Mogul, if you're out there, reach out to us. Let us know that, you're still around and everything is okay. We haven't heard from you for a while, so it'd be nice to know that you're all right. So
Yeah.
let's see. I'm going to go in with a nice and slow Series 2 today. All right,
All right,
so
but we got
let's.
4 racers, so let's see what happens. And we got some good racers too. I mean, Wanderer, TV, Matsuda, and Metaspook. I mean, these are you saw them on the leaderboard.
Yeah, yeah. Everybody up here, with the exception of TB 125, is on the Upland Racing Series leaderboard. They are also on the tops of the URL World Rankings as well. So this should be a pretty good race. Got about 2 minutes left. I have a cat being stupid in the background, making all kinds of noises because she's trying to get into a paper bag.
Yeah, I think we can go ahead and get it started. He's Swedish is offline and hasn't responded, so I think we can move forward.
Okay. All right. Well, let's go ahead and hit that start button and get this rate going. All right, we're off. Let's see if we can get a second clean race in a row kicked off. So we have 4 racers in this game right now, and 3 of them are going to make it to the finals. 1, unfortunately, is going to go back to the drawing board to retune their car for next week. Or the week after, sorry.
That's right. So next week, there is a break, and then we're back the week after.
All right, so right off the bat, Matt Suter takes the lead. Wander 1976 in second place. Metaspook right next door. There goes Matt Suter off with the boost, and Wander and Metaspook boosting right behind him. TB 125 right there as well. Coming right up on Wanderer. Matt Sudar with a very nice line going into the chicanes. Metaspook also pretty much right behind him. They almost look like mirror images when they race. Matt Shooter has built out a nice lead. Metaspook in second, Wander 1976 in third, followed closely behind by TB 125. And there goes a boost by Wanderer, 1976, taking over the second place spot, but he's in the slow lane. Metaspook having none of that, takes another boost himself, and he gets that time perfectly, so it turns off right before the turn. Matt Suter is still holding on to first place. Let's see if Wanderer can make a comeback here. Matt Suter with nice lines through the chicane. Oh no, Metaspook takes a huge skid right there, allowing Wanderer 1976 to come around the corner. Almost had TB 125 pass him in as well. Let's see if he can get that spot back. That's going to be tough to do going into this closing lap here. Matt Suter is still holding on to first by a pretty comfortable lead. Metaspook using that boost, trying to catch up to Matsuda. I think Matsuda is going to take this pretty handedly. He's got a very nice lead. TB 125 now has made it past Metaspook up into third place. Let's see if Metaspook can make a pass back in there. This is going to be close. Looks like Matsuda's got the win pretty much guaranteed. As long as he can make it through these chicanes without a mistake, he should be all right. Wander 1976 looks like he's got a hold on second place here pretty good. TB 125 trying to hold off Metaspook into this last few turns here, coming into this final straight. Matsuda are taking the win. Wander 1976 and TB 125 holding off Metaspook to make it into the final and kick poor Meta to the curb this week. And unfortunately, the Buck t-shirt did not work for Metaspook this week.
See, I shouldn't have said anything. I would have done better. I jinxed him.
It's the announcer's curse. If you go anywhere in sports history, anytime the announcer tries to publicly endorse something, it always goes the wrong way. Unfortunately, that's just kind of the way it is. Let me get back to. I got to finish up my race here because holy crap!
And if you can get a screenshot.
Yeah. Oh, let me go here. Come on. All right, here we go. Let me grab this screenshot quick. Come on.
Sorry, Metaspook. Eddie's going to come after me now. I know it.
Right? For sure. All right, screenshot has been posted.
What the what?
That time is stupid fast. I don't know what Matsuda did to his car, but he has clearly found the line around that track. That is he was running a very clean line, especially going through the chicanes. So that is a very, very tough and technical part of the track, and he made it through there with flying colors with a 3:04.9, and I believe that's going to wipe the floor with Sam Mahoney's finish in the last race to take pole position.
He now has Matsuda now has the pole for the last race.
My goodness. And so excellent race. TB coming in to take over and get into third spot. Super happy for him making it into the finals this week. So we'll go ahead and get the final set up. We're going to step away for a quick commercial break, and we will be right back.
Meet Adam. He's an Uplander. He's making his way through the metaverse. Here's about the short-term loans from the Bank of Upland. They also have long-term loans, lines of credit, low interest rates, and flexible payment options. Adam can get a loan using his existing property as collateral. Why sell when you can leverage your properties against new properties and start to build your wealth? Come to the Bank of Upland, first among banks.
Damn it, 2 weeks in a row. All right. We're going to review our finals, right? Review our finals. San Mahoney, M. Wagamizzi, KO Ninja, Matsuda R with a beautiful 3:04.900 run to take the pole position. Wanderer 1976 and TB 125 all making it into the final run this week. Very nice. I am very excited to see this race. This is going to be fantastic. We've got the, of course, when the Mahoney guys are in there, they always make it a good time. So super stoked to see them in there racing. So Matsuda, if you'd like to go ahead and get the race posted, we will get it in there and get it going.
While Matsuda's getting the race going, how are you feeling about the Upland race?
So I think it's pretty awesome. I think there's some things that, we can, that they can certainly improve on. I think one of the main things that I am, whoops, I lost my screen. Whoops, there we go. One of the main things that I'm looking forward to is when you're able to individually select your track. I think that is going to be, or not select your track, but individually select your vehicle so that you can more refine what vehicles you're going to race against. That way, you don't really have the public lobby hang up that you kind of have right now, right?
And I know a lot of people have been trying different things on that, trying to figure out how to kind of limit. You've said it a couple of times and you keep posting about, if you're going to race something other than one of the top cars, to create a private lobby.
Yeah, that really is the best thing to do because you get to keep your points that way. You get to, you're racing for the UPICs in a fair race. If you can, round up a group of guys that all have the same kind of car, the same series, whatnot. I think that would be a really huge improvement and a huge quality of life improvement for those who want to race in these events. And I think it opens it up to be more fair to those who race more casually and not necessarily all the diehards that you see up on top of the leaderboards. You do see some, casual racers up there, which is good. But I don't see that the casual racer will be able to really make an impact unless they can do it in private lobbies and do it in private races where they can limit the classes of the vehicles that are in there.
And then talking about the private, the code is up, so while the lobby is getting set up, talking about the casual drivers, I mean, does the Upland racing experience allow for casual drivers to benefit from participating?
Well, I think it's limited right now. I think it's because you can't really select a car series. I think it becomes frustrating for the casual driver. So that of course that's just my opinion. I don't know if that's really the case, but from some of the conversations that I've been in and some of the servers that I've been in, I think I just think it's frustrating for the casual racer.
Okay. Yeah, no, but I think that the number of how they've done the pricing, the price pools. Yeah. I think even folks that are not in the top 10 are still going. Even if you're in like the top 40, you still do pretty well.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the rewards are top 10, but I think it's, it's points based. It's, if you race a lot, you're bound to get points. Not everybody has time to race a lot and stuff. So it does look like we do have everybody in. So we'll shelf this for just a moment. We'll get in the race. Hang on, Matsuda. Let me jump in there as a spectator. He gets a little trigger happy sometimes, so I want to make sure I get in there pretty quick. Love you, man. All right, so we are going to go ahead and move right on over to the finals for this week. Good luck and happy racing to all of our finalists for this week. I hope everybody does well.
It's going to be another good race. I mean, I do love to see the level of competition that we have now.
Yeah, are we going to get 3 perfect starts in a row? That's what I want to know. Are we going to have 3 perfect starts in a row? This would be the first week that ever happened. There, I jinxed it for us.
I know. I was like, no, it's good.
Oh, we got it. We did. And we are off. Oh, my goodness. Here we go. TB 125 in third. San Mahoney taking the first place spot. We got some skidding in the pack already. San Mahoney, KO Ninja separating themselves from the pack. Matt Suter in third. TB 125 fourth. Wanderer fifth. Mwaga in sixth. Everybody jockeying for position right here. Boosting right up to keep the pack close together. Wanderer taking a nasty skid there. Mwaga trying to get to the front of the line. San Mahoney's got himself quite a little bit of a lead going on here. It took off real quick. KO Ninja in second. Matt Suter third. Now Matt Suter taking over the second place spot. We're going to go side by side here and see if we can't get some blocks in the chicane going on here. TB 125 and Mwaga also going into the chicanes trying to block each other out. Matt Suter comes out on top in second place. San Mahoney still holding on to that lead. A 1 minute nearly flat lap for San Mahoney on that first lap. That was a really, really fast lap. If we could get a 3:02 or 3:03, that would definitely be a massive record.
Yeah.
And here we go, jockeying into position some more. San Mahoney, Matt Suter, KO Ninja in third. TB 125 in fourth. Hanging in there right with KO Ninja, kind of on his bumper. Mwaga fifth. Wanderer 1976 trying to still recover from that nasty skid off that first lap. And we are into the chicanes for the second time.
Yeah, it's getting to the point where you are in the starting line, how that plays into the start in the bunch up, and
Yep.
whether you skid or not, it's all now starting to be a factor.
And Matsuda that time with a free 1 minute lap at 59 seconds.
Yeah.
Making up some time on Sam Mahoney was still just slightly over a 1 minute lap there. So we're going to see how this plays out here. This could be very interesting. KO Ninja still holding in there in third place. These guys are right neck and neck and neck here. It's like the dragon of racers coming around the corner. You know, bend at the same time. What a beautiful race. They're running very smooth. Sam Mahoney still holding on to that first place spot, but it looks like, oh no, he takes a skid there. Oh, and he skids out Matsuda. Oh boy, here we go. Now this is what I call a battle. We've got the Mahoney guys going at it, and Sam Mahoney looks like he got the better of Matsuda.
Yeah.
But it takes the win. Matsuda in second, KO Ninja third, TB 125 coming in the fourth place spot, M-Waga in fifth, Wander 1976 in sixth, and we've only got 7 seconds or so between first and sixth, so another very close race again this week. Super stoked. Did you get a screenshot there?
I got it, and as fast as that seemed with that it still was a 305 versus the 304 that Matsuda had. So
yeah,
Matsuda might have gotten second place, but he's got the record on the track.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that was just an absolutely great race. KO Ninja backing up his win with a third place this week is going to really keep him into the points hunt. So that's awesome to see.
TB as well.
Yeah, a TB 125 making a nice run into fourth place this week. Obviously, our team practice paid off very well, so happy to see him in the top 5. Congratulations again, Sam Mahoney finally getting a win after 2 weeks in a row in third. So he was able to pull that one out. So that was just an excellent race by everyone. So congratulations to all of those guys. And man, what a great race.
It's like, okay, I hope one day I can be this good at it, but like I could only imagine how much time they spend learning the track.
Yeah, I mean, there is a really nice line that goes around the track. I'm a little surprised at a 304. I think that's a super fast track. I think that's probably a record that's going to stand in the competition series for quite a while, because I just don't. We were struggling to come close to that. I think we were running.
The 306, 307 seems to be what a good race is.
Yeah, in general, we were looking at 306 to 312. I think during our practice sessions. So. Running a 305, 304, Sam Mahoney putting down a 305 in the final. These guys are just flat out tough to beat.
Yeah, KO made a good run at it though.
It's awesome to see. KO gets better every week. You can tell that he's putting a lot of practices into the track each week. So. He just continues to get better, and we're happy to see him move his way up the leaderboard. He should probably make another move again this week with Metaspook not making the finals, so he should make a nice move and probably take over that third place spot from Meta. So we should see some movement.
Yeah, and I got to give M-Waga and Wanderer some props too, because they're kind of relatively new to the URL racing, but they are coming in, making a splash, and making a name for themselves.
Absolutely, and they're consistent. We're still waiting for them to pull out a win, which I'm sure they're probably going to do at some point. You can almost see it coming. So we'll see how it goes. I'm excited to see the new racers come into the game and make a name for themselves. So it's awesome to see.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'm excited about it. I'm excited about this Upland racing and finding new drivers that, are going to compete at this level. I love it. I love all of the things that are happening.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at our calendar. We'll give everybody kind of an update as to what's going on. We are in. Why is that like that? Oh, I guess I'm on the wrong screen. Maybe let me try that. No. There we go. My goodness. All right, here we go. We are, as we said, we're taking a break next week. I'm going to go and hang out with the grandkids for my grandson's birthday. So I'll be traveling for the week. When we come back on March 15th at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, 10 a.m. Pacific, we will be running on the Ithaca Run, sponsored by Anthology Puzzles. And then right after that, at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, 11 a.m. Pacific, we will be bringing you the finals race for the Frost season for the Upland Racing Series in all of our normal channels. So we were very excited that we were selected to bring that final series to you from Upland. We're excited to partner with Upland to bring those finals to you. And so 15th is going to be a big day of racing. Where we'll be on for 2 hours. We'll be on for the URL Stock Car Competition Series for an hour, and then another hour for the Upland Racing Series Finals, which should be super exciting, and I can't wait. By that time, we are running on the LaSalle track for the finals. That'll be a new monument track. So I'm interested to see how these guys go about practicing on that track and the kind of times that we come up with. That is a real life track. It's difficult. There's a lot of turns. It's very complex. So it's going to be fun. I'm so excited to see that. It's going to be great.
Yeah, no, it's a lot of good racing. So keep tuning in. Don't forget to check out the weekly headlines and see what's happening in racing around Upland.
Absolutely. And congratulations once again to all of our top finalists today. Congratulations to Sam Mahoney for coming up with the win today. And we will see you from Ithaca Run on March 15th. And you all have a great day and get out there and get your Upland Racing Series races in so you can qualify for that final. And we will see you on the track.